So the other day, we went to barbecue with some friends, and one of them said, hey, I got a Fitbit. And I said, I got a Fitbit. And Andrew's like, hey, I got a Fitbit too. And they said, why aren't we doing Fitbit challenges? I said, you know, that's a good question. We should do that. So we did. And today being Monday, as of this initial recording, I said, you know what, I'm gonna get out of bed and crank out 10,000 steps because, hey, we're working on this whole let's lose as much weight as fast as possible kick. And as I came off the treadmill at 9 a.m., Andrea says, hey, did you notice? They're already beating you. I go, what? Yeah, you've got 10,000. He's got like 11. To which I said, oh, hell no. So I jumped back up and went and got me 1,500 more. Now I'm beating him, but he's gaining on me fast. And I go, what the heck? So I text him and I go, what are you doing, old man? And he goes, well, I had to get more coffee creamer, so I walked up to the grocery store. It's like, huh, weird. I need to return some library books. So here I am, walking to the local library to return some books because Garen's not gonna lose. Garen wants to win. Garen's going to dominate. Anyway, so while I'm doing this, Andrea's standing at home on the treadmill. And yeah, so that's a start to our week. Anywho, let's see what else this amazing episode is going to yield. Shall we? Thanks for being here. Made it. Time to go home. Day 2 of the program this week. I'm 11,000 steps in so far today. I don't feel terrible. And I'm down 2 pounds since Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, something like that. Anyway, cruising along, making great progress. You want to find a good workout? I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty. It's 6:30 in the morning on day 5. I was down another pound yesterday. We're kicking some serious tail this week. And we're winning our work week hustle. And that's it. That's a week of running, following the plan. Let's go do an actual recording and get the rest of this video for you. All right, let's recap what we've been doing. 10,000 steps in a day. Hit our calorie and protein requirements. That's that whole goal weight times 12 and goal weight times 0.6. Drinking a half gallon of water, that's 64 ounces for those of you that like freedom units. We're intermittent fasting on a 16-8, and we're doing 2 strength workouts a week to protect our musculatures. So that's what we're doing. Okay, how did this week go?
So I didn't hit 10,000 steps every day. I actually hit about 8,000 steps every day.
Which is a huge improvement.
It's a huge improvement for me. And it took physical effort to do it. And mental effort.
Oh, yeah.
I came in last in our challenge with our friends, but not by a lot. It was only short by like 800 steps. I picked a show. Somebody said that. Pick a show with a lot of seasons to it that you can only watch when you're on the treadmill. I watched Sailor Moon, which I have seen 100,000 times.
Oh, Sailor Moon's enjoyable though.
My favorite anime growing up, but they recently dubbed the 5th season into English.
They'd never done that. That's like a first time ever thing.
So I've been walking and watching that. And I'm doing that with 3 episodes so that I get at least an hour of walking.
Okay, so you're spending a lot of time on the treadmill.
I'm doing it by time, not by
distance.
And I'm not forcing myself to like maximize my speed. I did go at 2.5 miles per hour, which is not hardly anything, for the first 3 days.
Okay, don't downplay that. You're like, oh no, it was 2 miles an hour, 2.5, only a 3. I didn't do any incline. I did 6 incline. Every little bit helps. That's a big deal.
It is.
And I am proud of you.
I definitely stuck well to 2 meals in a day.
Oh yeah, that's...
Lunch and dinner.
That has worked really well for us.
It has. The problem I run into is that it's a small lunch and that's easy. I'm used to that. Some chicken nuggets, some french fries, tuna salad, whatever. Small lunch, easy peasy.
The thing that I didn't expect that we would be eating was the Nutrisystem frozen foods for lunch. I mean,
We've been, sneaking those back in. Just because they're taking up space in my freezer more than anything.
And they're not terrible. They're just not great.
And I found the lunchtime options for Nutrisystem were my favorite part of that whole program.
Yeah.
What I didn't like was how much vegetable I had to use to offset how small each of the portions are. So let's be real. We are eating the Nutrisystem items, but we're eating 2 of them at a time.
Yes.
Because our calorie count on this program is a lot higher and the protein demand is high.
Yeah.
So we have to eat 2 Nutrisystem items to meet the goal for our lunch, which is still working out. So I didn't meet my protein goals, but I did hover around my calorie goals. I most of the time kept in them. Now,
no, you're still logging in MyFitnessPal, aren't you?
I am. Most everything I eat. Here's where I'm slipping is the evening stuff.
That's the hard part.
Lily will make popcorn while we're watching a show, and I'll eat a couple bites of her popcorn, half of her popcorn.
Half of a bag of popcorn.
It's only 100 and some odd calories, but still.
In a game of margins where 5 calories here, 5 calories there, I mean, you can blow out 300 steps.
Right.
With a couple handfuls of popcorn if you're not careful.
Things like that. And so those are getting me a little bit. I'm still losing. Overall, my highest weight ever was 321.5 pounds.
Yes.
And that was back in August.
Okay, that was like August 30th.
August 30th.
18, 19 days ago.
And today I'm 315.5. 6 pounds.
6 pounds down. So I can math, you're dropping like 2 pounds a week.
Roughly, yes. We're weighing every day and you shouldn't do that, but you have a reason.
Oh yeah.
And so we're tracking body fat percentage and how it's affecting us and all that. On a spreadsheet. So I stopped looking at my everyday and started looking at my weekly average.
Yeah.
And as long as my weekly average...
that's the average in Fitbit, right?
Yeah, in Fitbit.
Okay.
You can calculate it yourself if you want to, but I just use Fitbit to tell me. And as long as that number continues to get a little smaller, I feel better about my weight loss.
So you're looking at like a 1 or 2 pound drop on your weekly averages? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. What was your take on the Fitbit challenge this week? So what we did is we noticed friends had Fitbits and we had Fitbits, and why aren't we doing Fitbit challenges?
Well,
so we did.
And our neighbor has had major surgery recently, and so we weren't trying to push him to be super competitive, but Garen got up and was like, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna win. And started busting out 20,000 steps every day, half of which you're doing before I'm even out of bed.
So I'm not a morning person. I would rather be asleep. I'd rather do a whole hell of a lot of nothing. But my alarm goes off at 5:45, and by 6 a.m., I'm standing on the treadmill, and let's go. So 1 hour later, 10,000 steps in, I'm back upstairs getting ready to do my weigh-ins and everything, and everybody else is like, let's get up for the day. How the hell is Garen 10,000 steps ahead already? That's been my everyday the last week.
Additionally, we meal planned a whole month all at once. Which
it's on screen right now. Ooh, look at that. So many colors.
Which
so many
was
boxes.
hard to do a little bit. What I'd like to do is get the military standards of rotation of the various proteins. And actually,
chicken 12 times a week. Beef once. No, there's actual standards on this.
And actually follow that, because I gotta figure.
Are you saying you want a galley menu in the house?
Maybe.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
I'm not gonna cook the same foods. I just want to know how often should I actually be eating beef, chicken, pork.
So here's the call to action. Do you have scheduled meal plans in your home? Tell us about them. Show me. Link them. Put it in the comments. Tell us how you do meal planning, because I'm actually curious.
Well, and up until now, it's always just been me 1 week at a time.
And I always hated it.
Trying to make sure we ate chicken twice, because it was the least expensive and healthiest of the meats we tend to eat.
I'm going to put the menu back up again. There it is. Wait. You see all those colors? They can see the colors.
Yes.
We can't see the colors. We color-coded our meats. Look at that.
So I was trying to make sure we ate chicken twice, and then maybe beef once, and then trying to sneak in something different like pork or fish, and trying to come up with different slight varieties on, so we weren't eating the same 5 things over
Chicken
and over.
and broccoli, steak and corn, chicken and broccoli, shrimp. Oh, I've also noticed, and I want to thank you publicly for picking up the house, because that's been a big deal. So no, I'm not saying that she doesn't help around the house. Don't take it like that. But what I've noticed is you're like, oh snap, I'm low on steps. Pick this up, walk over here. Pick this up, walk over here. And I've noticed that in an effort to try and get your steps, you're like, I'm gonna take this 1 cup from this room to the sink.
I was gonna say the slowest tidy up ever.
Oh, but in a game of margins of nickels and dimes, every nickel and dime helps, be it for a cleaner house or for your steps. And that's great.
Well, thanks. You've done it too, so
Yes,
thank you
I have.
on that one.
Oh my goodness.
So, what are your thoughts on the overall program?
Okay, so I am honestly a huge fan of what we're doing. I don't feel hungry. I can tell when I am and am not getting enough protein by how my muscles hurt from the push-ups and the sit-ups, which is crazy. Did not expect that. The intermittent fasting doesn't bug me in the slightest. The water I'm finding isn't a forced thing. It's a, I'm thirsty and I'm drinking it, but.
We still have hurdles to get over though.
Oh yeah,
We're
absolutely.
still drinking a little too much.
Oh yeah. And I'm positive that if we stopped doing that, we'd see real declines in weight.
Well, we might have to make a refreshed effort this week, and we say that every week. I really want to.
Oh, I do too.
I feel like I'm really, really fickle in the moment, and the commenters have called me out. I do a lot of complaining and a lot of I'm tired and I'm stressed and this is not easy, and
we complain because this is a safe place.
no, I complain because if it was something I wanted, I think I would have achieved it already. I know I need to lose weight. I know I want to lose weight. I just seem to
really like
hate
bourbon.
the process. And I'm working on that. And I do actually really like bourbon too. So I am subject to immediate gratification. If you're like, let's have a drink, I'll be like, yeah, let's.
You're already
I
clink,
seem
clink,
to
clink, get the glasses.
Lack the ability to say, no, we shouldn't do that.
Let's count to 10. Big picture kind of situation. Weight loss versus body fat versus total losses since we started. Where are you at? What'd you weigh in at?
Oh, I said this earlier.
Dana?
I was 315.5.
Okay, and so you're down 6?
6 pounds.
Nice. So I was at 210 when we started, and I hit 198.1 this morning. So.
Hey, you've lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time.
People say they can see it right through here. So I'm doing that.
Would you say that what you're doing is sustainable?
In its current incarnation, no. I could probably pull this off for another 3 weeks before I just give up. And that's my plan. No. Let me roll this back. Let me roll this back.
I'm going to recall us back to another video a while ago, and I don't know if you're going to be able to find it.
I'll look. No promises.
Every 6 months, you have to do weigh-ins. Mm-hmm. What happens at the end of the weigh-ins?
Oh, parking lot burritos.
And then you go back into gluttony until about a month before weigh-ins, and then you panic, and we go through this again.
Yeah, the panic monster is a real thing in my life.
I would like to see us not do that. I would like to see us continue on after your weigh-ins.
So what we're looking at is this sustainable in its current incarnation? No. Can I still be doing my 10,000 step 1 hour run in the mornings? That's a real possibility. I'm definitely going to slow this down. I just have to stop min-maxing it and getting the extra 15, 20,000 steps in a day beyond my 10. And yes, so.
Quit trying to outrun it double time.
Oh yeah, they say you can't outrun a bad diet. Can you though?
Do I hate, so the question is, do you hate this process?
Oh, no.
I do not hate this process. I have a love-hate relationship with walking right now, simply because of the
Yeah, your
pain.
feet are messed up. Just that little bit of movement. Oh my goodness, it's
I
been so
also want to
good.
point out, I went through and I read a bunch of the comments and made sure I responded to people.
Oh yeah, we're responding. Make comments, we'll talk to you.
The recurring comment I saw was that people were afraid that I would elect weight loss surgery. And I want to be clear that I do not want weight loss surgery. I am going to continue to try to lose this weight myself. I don't think I could learn or change. I don't think I had the motivation or the willpower to do what I still would need to do. I would just simply hurt myself. But because I know that about myself, I don't think weight loss surgery is the answer for me. I must learn to change my habits. As long as we both get there in the end.
It's fun. So, we had a good week?
Yeah.
I think we had a good week. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a good week next week?
I hope so.
Okay, it's either going to be more of the same or something totally different. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We need to take more footage of actually doing, I think.
Yes, I got a little bit, which they saw at the beginning, but
No.
Not enough of you. You tend to do that when I'm not around. I'm gonna go take a shower, and you're like, I'm gonna run.
Well, it's because you are literally on that treadmill for like 1 to 2 hours, and so when it's my turn, you're doing something else.
Yes, I'm going to work finally, and yeah.
I seriously need to consider an under-desk treadmill for you. You just walk slowly all day long.
That'd be dangerous. That'd be dangerous.
All right.
Anyhow, all right, we're gonna go. Thanks for visiting.
Thanks.